folks, and welcome back to Roller Coaster Tycoon. We are here in our challenging parks, and we are at Botany Breakers. Your challenge is to build a high-profit park on a paradise island. We have to achieve a monthly income from ride tickets of at least $10,000. That's a lot of money, and you can see it's a hot mess of a park as far as land goes. Let's just see what we have available to us. Can we, do we own all this stuff? It's weird because I can't see the ends of it. Oh, there it is. Okay, now I can see the edges of where we're at. I was a little confused there for a second. All right. So let's, before we do anything, see what kind of rides we have. A trolley, I don't know what we're going to do, or miniature railroad. And then suspended monorail. Okay. Not a terrible selection, but not a great selection there. A decent selection of coasters, although this guy's shockingly expensive to build. These should be not a big deal. No thrill rides. Water rides are severely lacking, and we don't have a cash machine or anything like that. All right, so step one, we need to get some more thrill rides and or water rides. We'll put that at max funding, and we'll start off with that. Then we can figure out what the heck we're doing from there. But let's start off here by at least getting some actual paths put into place, because what we have right now is not going to do it for us. So we got that. Cool. We'll get an info kiosk in there because of course we will. All right. And okay, we can get one pretty much straight on. Fantastic. Bam and bam. $1 more than enough for that ride. We'll open that bad boy up, even though I know it doesn't have all the stuff it needs, game. Just give me a second. I'll fix it. And we'll open the park as well. There we go. All right. I should probably hire some people before I forget like usual. And then we'll get some other stuff going on here. This is a weird one because we just don't have a lot of stuff. So I want to build out this way. I'm going to knock these hills down, I think, and build around the edges of this park is kind of my plan right now. So I'm going to start off by just knocking some of those spots down. I do want to see if... Yeah, see, I can't get it all the way down the way I want, but... All right, that's fine. And we have a lot of people coming in for a carousel. All right. I suppose we can build a little ride in here somewhere. And then we'll figure it all out once we get that going. And this is one of the problems we're going to run into is we are building over water, so we don't have a lot of supports that can get up that high. But we will make a coaster that fits this park. And I think we're going to... Yeah, see, we just need to stay so we can see the underground. And then we'll be all right. Alright, it's not going to be anything wild or crazy or fun. Let's see, we'll put block breaks. Bam, bam. This is not a good coaster, but it's not supposed to be. We're just trying to build some basic capacity, some basic income right now because we don't have any of that going for us at the current time. So we need to at least get that part established. 2 trains is more than enough. We'll test that out. I'm not really expecting any wild or crazy stats, just enough to get us going here. I'm just hoping for a medium excitement. Luckily, it's running, like, this thing's gonna run decent capacity, I think. Ooh, nope, not that. Not bad. Can I go straight? Yeah. I'm gonna build that way more than I need to. Mediums across the board, that's fine. And a minute and 1 second, so it's gonna hold on for like 27 is the max and like 24 is the min. We have $4 ride, and we'll open that up. And what do we have coming our way? A twist. I mean, yes, we asked for medium intensity rides or thrill rides, excuse me, and that's what they're giving us. But a twist, come on. And nobody got time for that. All right, so this is probably gonna be a tunnel at this point. It's gonna come out over here, and then this whole thing is a mess. I would like to build around the edges of that if I can. I think that would be a far preferable solution to the problems that this park is going to present us, but we'll see what happens. We should probably start building on some food stuffs and all that, just to make sure we have our bases covered with that. There we go. All right, we're down to our last $1,000 or so, so we just need to hang out for a little bit while we get some more rides going. And we'll see if we make money on this or not. Although, like, we're getting decent numbers on here. And we're staying right around 900 or so. Gaining a little, losing a little, but right around 900 is where we're tending to wind up. We haven't taken any loan out yet. I haven't actually seen what our max loan amount is. And I don't know why I pause it every time I do this, but I just do. Okay, 25. That's not bad. All right, but we need to get up to $10,000 in income, which, again, should not be a big ask, quite honestly. Just need to actually get it put in place. All right, and then we have no bathrooms in this park at all yet, so need to accomplish that problem, or solve that problem, should I say. All right, launch free fall. Heck yeah, there we go. That's what we're looking for. A ride that we can actually charge decent money for, and is going to hopefully work out nicely for us here. Can I get my exit underneath there? Bummer. There we go. So 0 going up to 100. Take out a small loan to complete the ride. Not really worried about that part of it. And we'll just do the little dipsy-doos and all that. All right, that looks good. Good. Test it. Still need to play some games with all of this. This will be a $5 ride for right now. It's our only high intensity ride. I need to paint it because I hate the green. It defaults to that sometimes and I don't understand why. I don't like it. Cool. Then we'll open that up. And we have our next ride in place. With that, I'm also going to put the spiral slide. I really like the spiral slide in this one. There we go. Entrance and exit. The reason why I like it is it looks like a lighthouse a little bit, and I think that works for a park like this. We're going to dump it down to $1. We probably could make more on it, but I'm not really worried about that part of this yet. I just want to make sure we have some other things taken care of first. And we need to take out a loan to afford a $37 path. Always good sign. Always. All right. There's nothing else to do with that, so open that up. Got an info kiosk and bathroom over there. And we're probably going to need another food area as well. This reminds me of a scenario in Parkitect. I don't remember which one, but there's one that's very similar to this, where we're on an island, and I don't know, the goal of the scenario is the same, but I remember there being one that's very much like an island that you have to build on. All right, we'll do that, and then... we don't have a lot of food options, actually, but we'll do that for right now, because it's easy. Alright, taking a look at our ride income, we're once this month that wraps up, we should be over 1,000 pretty easily. So we're a tenth of the way there right now. Got a log flume, heck yeah. Great ride. That can actually get built on the interior area. And we can do some fun stuff with that. I also want to build a coaster that stays completely underground. Maybe minus a station or something like that, but otherwise it can be completely underground. That will be fine. What is a line like this? 3 minutes. Fantastic. It's making us $7,000, almost $8,000 a month. Outstanding work for a little coaster. This guy's making us over $7,000. So those two rides alone in a course of a month are going to pay us, or is it an hour or a month? I just looked at it and I forget already. An hour. So for those two rides alone, pay back our entire loan amount without really having to do much else. So we made almost $2,000 last month, actually. We were at $1,700, which is fantastic. We got River Rapids, another one that's fantastic to have in this park, especially because that can mostly exist underground, and I don't have to really feel bad about that. So we'll do all of that. That. Basically, I'm just trying to build out where the paths are going to be. So we can see where we want it to go eventually, and that's fine. Right, I'm going to let the game speed up a little bit here as we try to gather up get back to our original loan amount, and then I'm hoping to build a log flume in here, stay underground, maybe a water ride as well, or a River Rapids ride as well. We'll see. But those would be two massive capacity rides in either respect would be great for us. Feeling good with our water rides and thrill rides. I'm going to go over here and turn on shops and stalls as well, roller coasters and general rides, just to try to round some things out. Because if we go over to our ride building right now, I think we're okay. Again, we only have 2 of those, but this one takes a lot of space we don't have. Not going to build that. Hate that ride. Will build it eventually. We have one of the coasters, but really I would like another coaster. We only have this, but the other 2 will work eventually, and then we're going to get these guys in there. But I really want to figure out the best ways to do stuff here. So we'll play the game here and see what we can come up with. Let's see. That's eventually going to be our station location. We got a submarine ride. Okay. That's actually not the worst. Like, we could put that here and have it exist in that area, no problem. And it'll work just fine. But this area here is going to be for our log flume. Once we get that going here, it's going to be more expensive because it's going to be underground. Put our entrance and exit there, no problem. And I'm going to turn this right away. It's going to exist kind of in this area, and then we can put a River Rapids over there. We'll throw on-ride photo as well. All right, we'll put on our reverse turner spot. Well, once we have the money to do it. I'm going to take out a small $2,000 loan. Let's see, where are we at here? I guess we'll have it pop out of this mountain a little bit, because why not? That is just offline with our path there, I think. Perfect. All right, then we need to do a little S-bend. And I think another little S-bend, right? And we never turned it back around here, so guess I'll put my first turn section right there. Okay. It's not pretty, and I'm not proud of it, but it does do the job, I think. So let's see, 12 boats is not enough. 21 boats sounds better. The only problem we have with that is that drop, we get stuck on there, it's going to be a problem. So we need to just make sure these are moving along a little bit better. The exit's not a problem. The entrance is not going to be a problem. It is just for a second, but it's not going to be. So basically what I'm going to do is come over here and then drop it down into that spot. Okay, it's not a crazy long line, and somehow we have almost 500 guests in this park, which is ridiculous. But we are making money. Oh, we cleared $2,300 last month. Just need $12. There we go. All right, let's take a look underground here. The station has been cleared out. That's what we need. And then we'll move forward with that and see exactly what we have here. What is the line like this? Here, 6 minutes. Okay, that's not bad at all. Virginia Reel? Not my favorite. Stuff we can do with it. It takes up a small footprint, but not that. I don't know. I've never been on one, so I can't say it's not a fun ride, but it seems excessive. All right, so we got this guy. It's 2 minutes and 21 seconds, so 141 seconds divided by 21 is going to bring us to 6.7. So we'll put the maximum wait time as 6. Minimum wait time is going to be like 4. We'll wait for a full load, and $4. $3. Make that the same everywhere, and I'm just going to wait for a few more boats to get out of the queue there. All right, now we can open this bad boy up. And we'll see what that brings for us here as we continue to build out this park. Let's see here. We're just waiting for some money to build some paths. And then we'll see. Ooh. Didn't realize it got so high there. So we're just trying to build out through this. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be able to connect through, and like I'll build a massive tunnel to connect them, but I don't like doing that because it's, one, not super realistic. Not that everything I build is realistic, but it just also provides problems. So we're going to figure that out. We got a hole to dig ourselves out of right now, but hopefully our log flume will be able to help us dig out far faster since we have... That should bring us in crazy amounts of money. All right. So we got that. This bad boy should be printing us, yeah, $17,000 an hour. So that more than equals all of our other rides. Now it's up to 19. Yeah. That's what I want. I want to be able to just be able to kind of print money as needed. And that ride's going to help us out a whole bunch with that. I think our next step here is we can build one of these. Car ride. It's okay. Can I get a big turn there? Yeah, I can. Awesome. Actually, let's go out like this first. What I kind of love about this is it takes up no space whatsoever as far as the park is really concerned. But it should give decent ratings because it's going underneath the rides and all that. There we go. Just need 133. Got that. Cool. Bam. Bam. Eight boats at all? Can I get more? Nope. Okay. That's fine. 8 boats is enough. The track, I want to like disappear. Nope. That's all right. Alright, I'm going to do that just because it gives me a chance to build a bigger line. Not because it's pretty or looks good or anything like that. It just gives us more opportunities to build something bigger. And I'm going to close that pathway off so that nobody goes down it. Let's see, what do we got? Alright, 1 minute and 6 seconds. So 68 divided by 8 is what? 68 divided by 8 tells us it's 8.5. So maximum wait time of 8, lower that down to 7, or let's go 6, and it's open. And that has a medium excitement rating somehow, which is fascinating. And we have people already going on it, heck yeah. Finance-wise, we take a look, we're up to 3,000, so just by adding on this guy, we added on $1,000, and that wasn't even open for the whole month. I'm going to fast forward here, we're already in year 2 somehow. It's mainly just because I fast forwarded a whole bunch, but that's fine. But we'll move forward here and see what a full month of 2 newer rides for our park actually mean, even though it's going to rain, and that's going to hurt us a bit. We should be okay still. Especially on rides like this where we have a big line build up. It takes a little while to clear that out, and then the rain was short-lived, so those lines should fill back up. We shouldn't really feel any pain from that. Here, we're on the 23rd, we're at $2,300. Yeah, the rain did hurt, but that's okay. As long as we do a little better than last month, that's all we're looking for is progress. We need progress. Progress is good. So we get progress, we're happy. And we've made progress. Not by a lot, by like 50 bucks, but we made progress. That's all I care about. All right, and okay. So let's take a look and see what we have here. A stand-up coaster. Again, I don't know why they keep giving me that stuff. I don't want a stand-up coaster. I want the, if they're going to give me one, I want the B&M stand-up, not the Togo version. But for whatever reason, this game seems to love to give that to me, and I don't know why. But I'm very happy with how this is getting people in and out pretty quick, because every cycle of this, it's 40 people. What do we got there? I don't even know what that is. I have no idea what that is. Okay. Surf drinks, apparently. This thing's making us $1,800 an hour. We have... Okay. So it seems like this is also a park there that people don't really value intensity all that much, which is okay, because it actually makes things easier in some respects. But let's go ahead and build out a rapids ride here. So we actually don't... Oh, I built this too low. Alright, we'll play the game, don't worry. There we go, and I just need to make sure it's at the right height. There we go. So get the whirlpool going right out of the gate. Do some rapids. Boop, 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 boop. Turn it. Whirlpool City. Turn it again. Waterfalls. Whirlpool City. And drop it again. Alright, I just need to make that straight one more. Actually, we could put another whirlpool in there. Waterfall it up. Turn it. Rapids, boom, boom, boom. Ah! Throw the whirlpool on there. I'm gonna put more waterfall, or not rapids, waterfalls. Ah! There we go. All right, the height's at 0, so we gotta come up quite a ways here. The whirlpool. And then we just need some cash, which we do not have right now, but that's okay. We'll get there. There we go. It seems to work. All right, let's slow the game back down here. Need to build. All right, let's do it this way instead. There we go. Love being able to solve problems by doing it in reverse, even though it wasn't really a problem. And that looks hard, so we need to cover that up. Q. We're just going to set all of this up. See how that works, and then we'll... I'm wasting so much money and time right now. I should test this while I'm doing this. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I get strangely fixated on stuff like this that really doesn't impact anything at all. But I like doing it. I don't know why. No, not that one. That one. And we're going to have to readjust most of that anyway. There we go. This looks slightly more natural. And I probably should hire another couple of these guys. There we go. Boat 1 is right there. It's going through its thing. What do we got? 16 boats? Oh my goodness. I'm going to pause that real fast so I can do the math. It's 1 minute and 34 seconds. That's a lot of, I say 1 minute 34, so 94 divided by, and I said 16. All right, 5.8. Whew. So I'm going to put a max wait time of 6 and a minimum wait time of 4. Hopefully that will balance out. And then $4 seems fair. It's a medium, low, low. Open that up. What is this guy rated at? Just to get a comparison here. Okay. And then we'll speed the game up here. I'm going to do free rides on the River Rapids for 12 weeks. And I'm going to borrow a little bit of cash to get back to our original starting amount there, but I just need to get butts in the door right now. You can see they're at 36, so we went up quite a bit, but we need to obviously do more, and that last month was a down month for us, so we need to do better here. Mine cars, for mouse doesn't matter. What I want is cash. We need the cash thing. I can put it right there, and put another one maybe over there, and be okay. Sick, oregano, Alright, I think we're okay with all of that. T-shirt stall, again, not really what I'm looking for right now, but it's appreciated, I guess. I guess I should build a wooden coaster at some point here. And maybe that will be the start of this area. Maybe I'll build it like the station on top of there. It will join in with this, and then we can build some other stuff in this area. So let's see what we can do. That's a big chunk of area that we can do stuff with, which is kind of what I was looking for. Is I wanted to get something where we have lots of space to do something. What that something is yet, I don't actually know. But I want to be able to serve some of these areas a little better, so we'll see what this does for us. But a bathroom there, followed by info kiosk there. Then we'll get these guys put in place. Go. And then we have some rides we can kind of stick in there and not have them be a big deal for us. But until we get a coaster built, it will at least be something that people can go on and do and not have it be a big deal. Doesn't make it a total waste to come all the way over to this side of the park. I mean, it is. It's just a scrambler, but get the idea. All right. So open that up, which means we also need to open this area up. we go. All right, I'm cool with that because we can easily get a station right in here. The brake run could be over here. I think we can do that pretty nicely and pretty easily. And I think a wooden coaster is going to be what does it for us here. So let me just take a look. Do we have... Yeah, baby. All right, so I should be able to get my 12. Get one more. Cool. We're going to borrow far more money than we should. And then we're going to have some fun. I'm going to have that go just one more spot. And then I'm hoping that we can... Yeah. There we go. Again, we're looking for quick hits here. This is not going to be like the world's greatest coaster. We're looking for something that can fit the bill and do the job we need to do. So block brakes there will come from one up, I guess. Put on another set of block brakes, followed by some regular brakes. And I'm hoping those all line up nicely. There we go. Let's go. All right, I need my exit to be over there, so I'll put the entrance on this side. Exit's gonna come down here, I guess. I don't know, I have to figure all that out. But let's see what we can get with just that. It's gonna be called Jungle Run, because it goes to the jungle. Get that going. Nope, only 2 trains, all I want. Let's test it and see what we get. And we're already up to $4,000, so we're over 40% of the way there, which is a nice place to be. And the yellow on that, and the tan. And let's just see how this does. It should whip around here pretty quick, but not like absurdly quick. Just looking for a high excitement is really what I'm looking for. And I like double stacking the stuff like this just because it clears that one a little sooner than what it would have cleared that, which means we gain a few seconds, not a lot of time, but a few seconds on that and get it to move out of there quickly. 54 seconds, high, medium, heck yeah. 54 divided by 2 is going to be 27, so our max wait time is going to be like 25. Our minimum wait time is going to be like 20. And this bad boy is going to be like an $8 ride. And then I just need to figure out how to bring it home as far as all of this is concerned. So it's going to come like that. I think I'm just going to dump it down. Boom, boom, boom. And that works out nicely. Then this one... we'll do it like that. Turn that off for now. I'm gonna try to get this in right there. I think I got it. There we go. Awesome. All right, let's open it up. Finance-wise, we're gonna advertise for Jungle Run. Or let's go with free ride vouchers on it. Okay. That's fine. We can get people hooked on it. It'll bring us money long term. Always got to look at the long term game, not the short term stuff. So we'll try to see if that will get us going long term here. You can see some of these other rides. Not killing it capacity wise. We got 60 something people on that. Got 50 something people on that. This thing is killing it. People love this ride. And now we're getting lots of people on this. Okay. Now it's time to repay all of our loans. We got a new coaster, it looks like. A suspended swing coaster. Meh. I mean, I get it. It works kind of over all the jungle stuff, but it's not my favorite. And it's not my favorite because I always build them either too intense or too nauseating. Like, there's no middle ground. It's always one of the two. And I get annoyed. But this is such a different challenge than last time where we just had a limited budget. We could just go and do whatever we wanted. We just had to wait on rides. Now we have a better choice of what we're doing. It just takes a little longer to get there because we don't have stuff to go. But we're over halfway there now. We added over $1,000. We added about $1,500 to August over September. So that's encouraging. We're getting there and we're paying back our loans quickly. We were up to that $20,000. We already paid off $70,000. Vertical drop coaster, fantastic ride for this park. That's going to exist somewhere over here. That would be our first looping ride that we'll get. Unless we get something else in the meantime. Alright, so we're done with roller coasters for now. Let's just do shops and see if we can get the cash machine. This cash machine means people stay in the park. People staying in the park means we make more money. More money means we get closer to winning. We're already over our total there. We might clear 6,000. Oh, we just missed 6,000, but we're essentially 6/10 of the way there. Pretty excited about that. This area is going to need to be beefed up a bit as well. Did we get anything interesting that we can put over there? Okay, we can put this in. Can we? Maybe we can't. Okay, we can put it in right there, I guess. Wait for a full load, all that stuff. Cool. We'll throw the things we need to throw on there. Boom. Open that up. And then we'll get one of these bad boys out here set up. Boop. And then we're going to go up like to 200. Fantastic. Put the lines on there. I really wish I could build in pause mode because this ride is in need right now. $1 seems more than fair. Then hopefully we'll get another ride that we can stick in there at some point. And even we can bump this over and down if we need to. Yeah, this guy's out of cash, isn't he? Yeah, you have no money. That sucks. Sorry, dude. All right, I'm going to put more bathrooms back here. Throw a lemonade stall back there. $2 sounds reasonable. Oh no, I want to do burger place. We don't have a burger place yet. $3 for that seems fair. All right, and we're making money. That's the part I'm most excited about. So we do have money rolling in. What did we just get? Fry stall, fruity ices. Okay. So this area is slowly getting more people in it. This is going to be our next area of bigger expansion. But I want to build a vertical coaster here first. So we'll do that over in this area because you can build those. They don't have to be super big. You can get a lot of people on them, and yeah, they're just good rides to have. What is Jungle Run making us at this point? 13, and that's... Yeah, I think that's mainly because we had some rain hitting. You can see that there's some rainy months in there, so March and April seem to be a little rainy for us. First aid room, yeah, that's a good one. It's getting closer to our goal is of having a whatchamacallit, cash machine. Some of these are just nice to have. And then we'll even throw on a t-shirt stall. I'm gonna make my $2. And did anybody even use this yet? How about the other one? Sometimes they get used like instantly. Yeah, look, there's already somebody using it. That's amazing. All right. We've almost paid back all of the loan, even though we started with a $10,000 loan. We only have $2,000 left total of that entire thing. This line here is moving along. It's only a 7-minute line. Nobody's really complaining about the length of it. And this one here is a 4-minute line. Capacity is really good. This one is printing money for us. And this guy, not that guy, this ride is, oh, it's not printing that much money for us. What are people thinking? Part of this is also being affected by the free rides. We're going to give free rides away on the River Rapids. So, free ride vouchers for River Rapids. It's going to be a nice, cheap way to get people in the park and hopefully get people onto that ride, or at least that capacity build up a little bit, especially as we are going to start building this area out with a bigger coaster. I don't know exactly how big quite yet, but it's going to be bigger, better, faster. I also don't like the airplanes on there. Like, it's cool in general, like the idea of it, it's not realistic. Well, maybe it is, I don't know. I just don't like it. All right, so let's see. Be that. A block break. Well, I guess it'll be straight block break. Turn, block break, turn, station, turn. Then this guy. All right, that should work. Block break and then regular brakes. For areas like this where I need to set up, it's a little tight, I want to set up the exit pass or kind of ending of the ride first. Let's go do that. Bam. And we're going to take back out our loan. I think we might do a small turn there. Just then we can do that. Some brakes there. Boom. Boom. Block break it.
See, we'll do that. See, this is our problem here, is that... Oh, I guess I can do that. I did say we wanted a loop here as well, so I'm going to try to incorporate that somewhere here, but... Oh no. This one's going to be tight. Actually, let's put an on-ride photo there. Now I'm running into problems of where I want to go with this. All right, so let's get that out of there. I could just run this into the brake run right now if I wanted to. Don't really want to do that, but I might have to. So if I won there, boom, boom. All right, that may work for us. We'll find out here in a second. Really thought I could get 3. Let's see if this works. All of that's fine. Makes it through that nicely. Up through the brakes. There we go. This is going to be a quick ending to this ride, but that's okay. Again, we're just trying to make money right now. We're not trying to, like, make the world's best coasters. It's actually not as bad as I thought it could be. And it moves through very nicely. Like, as soon as this guy goes, that one should be able to go. Yeah, 3 cars with the braking that we have on there, I think is the right call. Got high, so we can charge like $8 for that again, not 5. The one above that on a numpad, 8. Fantastic. 10 minutes, wait for full load, min max. What do we got as our math on this? Because that's always the question that matters. It's 1 minute and 4 seconds. 64 divided by 3 is going to give us 21.3 repeating. So our maximum wait time is going to be like 20. Our minimum wait time is going to be like 15. And we're going to open it even though it's not open yet. I know. Nobody can get in or out of it yet. That's by design. So we'll do that. Alright, and then put that there like that. What do we have as our updates? We got an ATM. Heck yeah, that's what we needed. Alright, now we can go back to resuming in the ride area of things. So I'm just going to turn on all of these because that's fine. ATM is a big deal for us. So we got that one built there. Just double check to make sure. Fantastic. Put another one right out near the exit of this. Fantastic. And then we're going to put another one over near the exit of this one. This area actually filled up quite nicely. I'm pretty happy with that. There are 11 people. It's not max, but it's fine. Finance-wise, what are we doing? Let's see. We got 6,300 as our total right now that we had as our max high area. Let's see, has this been used yet? Yeah, it has. How about this one? Yeah, it has. Over 100 guests have already used that one. Fantastic. And this one, what do we got? 50 guests. Yeah, man. All right, so we'll see how we do printing money with this. Hopefully it's quick and easy and we don't have to worry about too much, but we'll see what that all brings for us here momentarily. And then once we have that going, we should be in much better shape. All right. We just got another coaster, corkscrew. Fantastic. We can build a corkscrew coaster back here, no problem. Or maybe in this area potentially. All right, we're up to 7,300 after that addition, and we haven't even got this thing going full bore yet. 90-something people online, 100% there, $23,000 an hour, and our loan is well on its way to being fully, completely repaid. There we go. We have no loan at this point. Everything has been completely repaid, and we feel good about life right now. We're going to build a corkscrew coaster next. All right, I'm going to slow the game down again here. Where do I want to put this that makes the most sense? Probably like right in there. Because we can go over top of that. And do something like that. 5, 6. Fantastic. Do the half loop. Small corkscrew to the left. Small corkscrew to the left again. I'm hoping that I don't hit this ride, but I'm going to. If I just build straight, it goes right into the entryway. Yeah, okay. Maybe if I go to the right and then do the half loop. Oh yeah, we can do that. That's fine. Oh, hold on. Something weird happened. What did I do weird? I put on the big corkscrew. Want the small one. Small half. There we go. All right. There it is. Okay. That looks so much better. Put that there, that there. All right. Get rid of Jungle Run. This is just going to be corkscrew. We'll set this so that it is in burst incline shuttle mode. Wait for full load, all that stuff. We'll test that. And what I'm hoping to be able to do here, if I played my cards right, which is always questionable. Nope, I didn't play them right. Well, we have that. Okay, that's fine. Then what I'm hoping to do on the other end of things here is just dump down. And I most definitely do not want that. Why are you not connecting? There we go. That's what I wanted. All right. And then I just need this to connect there to there. Fantastic. $8. Don't really care about the pricing on these because it doesn't matter. We just need people to spend money and to use up stuff. So we're going to do an advertising campaign for a particular ride. We'll do it for Corkscrew right now, I guess, since it just opened. We'll get the max that we can on that. And we're almost there. We're over $8,000 last month, and this month we should clear 9 hopefully this month. There we go. So we have another $700 that we need to make, and then we have this one donezo. So we're going to speed it up just a touch. Can't build these high for whatever reason. A lot of the rides doesn't matter. You can build them over whatever, but these guys don't like that. How long is this line, by the way? It's not bad at all. And this thing is making us tons of money. I don't think I'm going to have to build much more. I might be able to build another ride up in here and then have the entrance and exit come down that way. But that, I think, is going to be it. Coaster-wise, we got a limb launch coaster. We're absolutely going to build that. We'll do that. Do that. We'll do the quarter loop. Other quarter loop. Flip that around. Let's see what we got as our height problems here. There we go. I don't want this to be too quick because we can only do the one train. Found that out a few episodes ago. So maybe we'll throw on larger corkscrew. Followed by, can we do a large one? No. We can do a quarter, right? Alright, and there it is. We got that one won. I'm not going to worry about finishing that up for right now because we already did all the things that we need to do. But you can see we have a lovely looking park here, and I'll go back at some point and finish it up, and maybe we'll do a short or something on that. I haven't done that yet, but we'll figure it out. But we got that one won. Thanks for joining me as always. You can see that we have lots of park available to us, but we really only need a little area with some high price rides, and we're in good shape. Thanks as always for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.